Anything you want to do, you can do. You might just have to do it in a way that's different than the way you did it before. I truly don't think that there is anything that's off the table. And that's something that I didn't understand before I started working with Adaptive. My name is Rachel Boyer. When I was 25, I was diagnosed with a cancer reoccurrence in my right leg. I've been a cancer survivor for most of my life. I felt the least sick when I was able to do something that made me completely forget that I was a cancer patient. And that was huge for me. You know, before my amputation, I had so much fear and I cried a lot. But ever since my amputation, and since I've been involved with all these adaptive sports like dragon boating, climbing, skiing, cycling, like everything, I haven't actually cried like a single tear about being an amputee. I had never thought of myself as like someone with a disability. I feel like I've learned a lot about not making any assumptions about what people are capable of. I literally just went on Google and typed in something like, what can you do to be active and be outdoors, but also you're on crutches, but you want to have fun? Google like pulled up results for this thing called adaptive sports. The Adaptive Adventures Dragon Boat team was like the first link that came up. I started the program when I was still on crutches, and I was still going through active cancer treatment. And I remember like pulling Chris aside one of the practices and was like, hey Chris, like I'm gonna have like an amputation. Being surrounded by people who understand what you're going through and who also are caring and passionate, I could already see that like life goes on afterwards. Before I started with Adaptive Ventures, I would be having an all right day, and then suddenly I would just be like hit with this huge like wave of despair. It kind of felt like looking into like this dark cave. Joining the Dragon Boat team and meeting other amputees was really helpful because you see people adapting to the new life, going out and doing things, having fun, you know, laughing. This year I decided I really wanted to learn how to steer a dragon boat. So in the boat you have 21 people, and the only person who is standing is the person who's steering the boat in the back. This was the first time that Adaptive had worked with like an above the knee leg amputee to try to do steering. I was also able to take a coaching course through the United States Dragon Boat Federation and get certified as a level 1 dragon boat coach. When I started, you know, I was like brand new. I had no idea what I was doing. I get like tired so fast. As we have newer people coming on, like giving them helpful advice in a way that doesn't overwhelm them, but it allows me to share my knowledge with other people who are coming on every year as new participants and say like, hey, here's what's possible. Since getting involved with Dragon Boat with Adaptive Adventures, I've gone on to do a lot of Dragon Boat races. It's been such a joy to be connected to the Dragon Boat community. So these are some of the medals that I've won from different competitions across the country. Arizona, Las Vegas, Chicago, Tampa, and I actually competed against Adaptive Adventures for this one. Oftentimes, like when people come out to just watch, like they want to hop in, like they want to get involved. They don't want to just watch like anymore. And there's a lot of benefits that could come out of it. There's the physical challenge. There's the connection to other people. It's a very inclusive community. You know, if you were to see me walking down the street, like you wouldn't think, oh, this person competes in like Dragon Boat races all across the country, right? But I do.